Hello everyone, and welcome to a really unplanned video. This video I am going to be taking a look at Finale version 26, which was released, I think it was late last week. Must have been late last week if you're watching this video. I think it was released on the 9th, 10th, somewhere around there. There's a plane going overhead, of course. Let's go ahead and close the window. So I just got Finale version 26. Thought it was time, and I was doing work on one of the beta versions, and it was a bit buggy. And I was like, okay, let's just, instead of trying to download 25, I might as well just upgrade to 26. I was going to do it anyway, so here we are. And this is going to be my just reactions and my first impressions of 26. I have not opened the program before. I just installed it, so this is everything you're seeing. All my reactions are genuine, and most of this is just my reaction. So here we go. First of all, new logo. Like with every new version of Finale, you get a new logo. So here we go. Okay, that's different, but it's not too dissimilar. No surprise, it wants me to authorize. I have 30 days, just like normal. I'm gonna remind me later. Wow, that is new. So the launch window is, I wouldn't say it's any, I think it's laid out the same. Looks like it is. I, by the way, uninstalled 25. So I was gonna install it, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Tip of the day, you have everything down there. It looks nice and clean. So I wouldn't say anything's too different. Let's go ahead and check the preferences. Okay, nothing. Everything looks pretty good. Good. Save every let's do 3 minutes. I like doing that. That helps a lot. Playback. This all looks pretty good. Everything, nothing out of the ordinary here. Everything looks like it was before. This is good. Everything's saving properly. Oh, one thing that I like to change is my playback cursor to a different color, because sometimes it's hard to see. I like to change it to like maybe a darker color, maybe like a, oh, what color? Let's do maybe like let's do a blue. Let's do a blue. Like that'll be easy to see. Okay, so cool. Palettes and backgrounds. I'll do that afterwards. Okay, by the way, just uncheck this box. Just always uncheck this box, because when you close out of one of these tools, or go out of the when you go out of the Smart Shape palette, it'll always like go off of there. Manuscript texture, I wonder. Okay, so we don't have any more than we have before, but there's a way you can change that. I'm going to select that one. I'm just kind of poking around to seeing if there's anything new. Nope, pretty much all the same. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do Setup Wizard. This all looks pretty recognizable. Let's just start with the piano. That's pretty. Let's see, anything new in here? I do have the new features list. I haven't gone through it extensively. I just started glancing. I have a general idea of what they did, but I'm just trying to see what again, first impressions are. Let's do that. That's all good. Okay, so let's create something here. Okay, so on the surface, looks like nothing really too new is new. I'm just going to rearrange these palettes, which that's actually nice. Okay, this is a change. They did something here. At least I think they did. When you drug around the palette, it would be very, I don't want to say glitchy, but it was, there's some artifacting that was going on. And now it looks like that has gone away. A simple rest palette. I don't like the rest palette. Let's get rid of that. There's my advanced tool palette. That's all the same. They said that this update was really geared towards more features that you'd see, and one of those features was going to be the expression and articulations. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that in just a sec while I get all my palettes sorted out. I usually like my Smart Shape palette, or Smart Shape, yeah, right around here. And let's see what else we got. Special tools. I like mine personally on the left-hand side. That's where I've always had it, so let's just get set up here. Playback features, oh, that's good, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw down some music. Cool, beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and, okay, let's add some articulations. They said that, wow. Whoa, that's different. Okay. Okay, I'll need to get updated with this. Okay, it doesn't look like they added anything new in here, if I'm not mistaken, off of first glance. Again, I haven't done my research, so I'm just going off of what I know. These look new, these trills, but I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure you can find those here. I'm not quite sure what the stars... Oh, the order of stacking articulations is based on the position of this list. Interesting. Now, I wonder if that means you can prioritize the list. I'm sure you can. Finale would pretty much do that. So, the order of stacking articulations is based on the position in this list. So, this goes on top. Then next would be this and this and this. So, let me get this straight, if I understand this correctly. This will go on top. If I have an accent, and then if I have an accent and a staccato on the same note, then the staccato, because it's further up the list, will be based on position in this list. So this will be on top, and this will be on bottom. Let's see if that's right. So let's go ahead and accent, and then let's go ahead and add staccato. Okay, so it's reversed. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, if that's the case, then let's do an X and an, if I do an X and a E, so then this will be on bottom, this will be on top, right? Right, let's see. This might not be a good test. Okay, yes, okay, cool. Cool, so okay, so if I start adding, oh, that's really cool. Oh, wow. What other ones we got? So you can just, what other? You can do a, okay, so, okay, cool. That's actually really nice. That is going to be a very useful feature. Incredibly useful. I wonder if it plays back. Yeah, I didn't think it would play back correctly, but that's going to be useful. I'm sure engravers are going to be jumping out of their seats for that one, especially. And that's just going to make things just so much easier in the long run. Okay, now I know they worked on the expression tool. Let's take a look at that. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Now, I know they had fortissimo, so I know they went down to, I'm not sure, I think, okay, I guess. Okay, these all look, I haven't seen this one before. Haven't seen this one. Okay, these are really good. And oh my gosh, look at them all. Oh my god, wow. Okay, I could spend all day going through all these, but I'm not. So Finale before, if you're not familiar, had probably about a dozen of different generic, very generic default tempo markings. And it looks like what they did if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think they did. They're starting with the slowest tempo and they're working up to the fastest tempo, which looks like Prestissimo. Huh. Now, I think that is really useful of a feature instead of it being alphabetical, and I'm not quite sure if it was before, but most definitely this is a nice change. Spirito agitato. Like, this is nice. I don't have to look up in a dictionary to figure out, what's what. This is good. Yeah, this is good. I wish they had, though, if they're in here. Wow, look at them all. I don't have to. This is fantastic. Yeah, well done, Finale. This is going to be very, very useful. I wonder if it. It's nice. It even kind of gives you. That's kind of cool. It even tells you down here the translation of these words, which is really nice. Because I know a lot of composers, and especially beginning composers, are going to look at this list and only stick to this list. Yeah, this is brilliant. This is, let's see, anything we don't have before. Misterioso. Little. Yeah, this is great. And you even got some extended. Okay, this is nice. Before they had the rehearsal markings as this one right here, you can only, well, not you can only, but you usually used A, B, C, D, etc., etc. Some people liked numbers, and then you could, looks like you can create your own if you want to. This is excellent. I like this. Yeah, this looks like all of them. Okay, so this is fantastic. I like that already. Okay. Now, everything else I'm noticing looks pretty similar. Now, I'm going to have to check here and see and kind of go through a little bit. Articulations, flipping. Move to the opposite side of the note. Okay, let's actually test that. Let's just see if that works. Let's go ahead and throw some articulations on here. Okay. All right. And then I have to press F. Okay, I'm doing something wrong, clearly. Or new articulation menu. Flip articulations using an F keystroke or new articulation menu or context menu. What the hell does that mean? Flip articulations using the F keystroke or new articulation menu or context. When the note stem is flipped, here the manual adjustments automatically move to the opposite side. This could be clearer. Unless I'm missing something. I'm flip articulations using the F keystroke. How? I mean, how do I need to? Are you serious? How did how did it do that? I guess I don't understand. Can you not do it? I'm pressing F. What? Okay. Hold on. I'm pressing F, and it should flip, but it's not. Huh. I'm missing something here. I'm clearly missing something. Let me try. Oh, let's just throw them all in here. It's everything. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to press F, which throws it, yeah, it throws it down the, let's see. That does not look right. Okay, has anything changed? I'm not quite sure what's... Okay, that's cool though. That's neat. I like how it's adjusting automatically. That's going to be nice. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have no idea. I'm missing something. Okay, resizing articulation. Let's say horizontally in the notes. And okay, cool. So good. Default styles, tutorials, default documents, libraries, and have been updated to take advantage of automatic articulation stacking and collision avoidance. We'll freaking see about that. All right, let's see. Document. I'm going to assume they did. Document styles, tutorials, default documents, libraries, and templates have been updated to take advantage of automatic articulation, stacking, and collision. Okay, cool. I'm just going to assume that it works. I'm just going to go off of that. Authorization. I'm not going to show that on screen because I don't want people getting my serial number. So, regarding authorization errors, to help users troubleshoot issues. Okay, so, that might be, maybe we could try that. Actually, on second thought, no, I shouldn't. But that might be good. The error messages being more clear. I know when I was working tech support at Finale, that was always an issue. It would just spat out, authorization does not work. It's like, well, that's not useful. I mean, why is it not working? So that's, hopefully they did that, and that should be pretty simple to code in too. Change note durations dialog box. Let's see. Change note duration. Note duration dialog box. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, what has it done? It has been improved to clarify effects, changing all note durations, but has improved to clarify the effects of changing all note. Oh my god, guys, this language is hurting my head. The change note durations dialog box has been improved to clarify the effects of changing all note durations by percentage. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. I mean, okay, whoever makes this, please clarify that. Oh my gosh. I am too dumb to know what that actually means in retrospect. So the way you change notes is you go up to utility and you click change. Of course, you need something selected, so let's go ahead and highlight a measure. So you go down to change, and then you go down to note durations. It doesn't look, I mean, unless I'm missing something, it looks like it's pretty much exactly the same as before. Yeah, it looks exactly the same to me. I don't have another version to compare it to, so I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but it looks pretty good to me. Yeah, it just changed it. Cool. Okay, let's just kind of walk down a little bit more. Navigation, users can quickly navigate between specific users can quickly navigate to a specific measure in a document by going to the Go to Measure dialog box. What is that? Oh, that's nice. I have a shortcut here. Let's see if that works. Control-Shift-G. Go to Measure. I think we'd probably have to be in scroll view. Oh, by the way, I wonder is okay. Is this any better? No, it's still spazzying and just janky. All right. Well, I'm just not gonna say anything about the graphical user interface of this knob right here. It's I think it was 2012 and older worked just fine. This one is just, you can see it flickering and everything, and it's got a lot of artifacting to it. So, but anyway, I use scroll view. So let's see. It was Control-Shift-G. Let's go to measure 29. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I like that. And oh, by the way, shortcut home brings you to the end of the piece. End brings you to the end of the piece. Home, end, home, end, home, end. So if you ever wanted to know how, if you were going through a score and you just wanted to get back to the beginning of the piece, you just press home on your keyboard and it'll just bring you home to the beginning, and the end will bring you to the end. So there you go. And same with page view. So you don't have to keep scrolling all the way through. Page up and down does that too. Fun fact. Okay, this is good. Okay, that's a nice little feature. Let's see. 31 new templates have been added to Finale, including the new ukulele templates with correct fretboards and the return of the Maestro font and lead sheet template. Okay, I've never written for guitar before, so I'm not very familiar with those templates. 31 new templates. Okay, let's see if... Where are they referring to? Please show me a screenshot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, did I miss that? I must have missed. Oh, you know what? I think I know. Templates. Oh, son of a bitch. You know, I've never even bothered looking in here. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is actually really neat. So you don't have to create your own. You can just be like, oh, I'm writing a piano concerto, string orchestra with piano. Maybe. I'm curious now. Oh, it just opens it up for you. Holy moly, what have I been missing? Look at that. And you got your score, everything up there, and how fantastic. That's good. I'm guessing this is probably for a... What would this be used for? Piano and... this looks more like a Baroque ensemble. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe, I have no idea. Okay, very cool. Okay, that's something... that's because of my ignorance. I had no idea. I mean, the thing that I go to... I mean, I'm sure we all do. Just go to Setup Wizard. I don't even bother with any of these other things or anything else down here. So that's just me. Okay, this is cool. Let's keep going down the list. Let's just see what else. MIDI setup. It did not ask me for MIDI setup. Now let me go ahead. I do have my keyboard plugged in here. Let me just close out of this and see if it worked. So put in a note. I'm just gonna start. Okay. Cool. So doesn't even look like I needed to set up anything. It just worked automatically. So this is good. Good. Everything's playing. Yep, this looks all familiar. I'm still not quite sure why we have this effects. I'm not even quite sure if this is third-party stuff anymore. And even here, I don't even know, because this all gets handled by the ARIA player, so I'm not quite sure why this exists. Again, I have no idea. Cool. What else we got? Music XML. Cool. They're always making improvements to Music XML, which is great. Yeah, it's always fantastic. It's not perfect yet. I don't think it'll ever be perfect, but it's definitely it's taken a lot of leaps and bounds in the last few years. So Music XML has come a long way. And if in case you're wondering what Music XML is, from my understanding, it is a default format essentially for making a music, for creating a music document. Let me try to be more clear. So imagine Music XML being like a doc file, or like a Word, a Microsoft Word file, and that's saved as a docx file. Now, only Microsoft, if I remember correctly, mostly if you want to open that same doc file on a different program, you'd have to convert it to some generic file, if that makes sense. So Music XML is that, quote, default generic file. It's not going to be as precise and accurate as a MUSX file for Finale, but it'll definitely be a lot better than having a MIDI file sent over and trying to convert that thing. That's a nightmare. It's always good to see them just keep on chipping away at Music XML, because this is going to help everybody in the long run, not just Finale, but Sibelius and MuseScore and everybody, because they all accept Music XML files. So fantastic. REST palette. Simple entry REST palette is now one of the default palettes displayed in launching Finale. Okay, to be honest, I don't care for this. The REST palette is really a useless palette. I never use the REST palette because it's just one of those other palettes that's just in the way. It's so easy just to, if you're just going through here to either do 0, 0. This is so easy. Stuff like this. Just use 0 or REST. So I just immediately, as you saw, like when I just opened the video, I just immediately just got rid of it because it's just always in the way. Okay, very cool. Slurs, let's take a look at slurs. Slurs automatically adjust to slur placements and contour. See more controls, smart slur options. Okay, so it looks like they've done something with slurs. Now this was an issue especially with articulations. So have they changed? Oh, did you see that? That was nice. I think I remember seeing this feature a while back. So you see all the articulations. You can already see it's moving out of the way. This is nice. Okay, this is a blessing to have, because a lot of times, before, accents in particular would just simply collide with slurs and whatnot. Now, does this work for all slurs? Let's take a look. Yep, it works for the contour dashed slur. Does it work for the dotted slur? Yes, it does. That looks good. What about crescendos? Okay, no surprise there. Trills? Okay, so that would have been a nice feature, I think, maybe a missed opportunity. But trills, these lines typically are really uncanny. They can get in the way, so I can understand that. What about just this? Okay. No surprise there. 8 VAs, Ottavas, I think is what you call them. Nope, they don't automatically move. I wouldn't be surprised if none of these other ones move. Tab slide tool, I'm not quite sure. Would this auto adjust? I don't think it would. What other ones? I'm just trying out all of them. You never know. Okay, so this one does not auto adjust, as you can see. The articulations just stay put. And then the tab bend, like this would be a really good example for that, but yeah. Okay, so that's good. So the slurs automatically move out of the way, or I'm sorry, the articulations move out of the way for the slurs. So here, for example, usually like if you have a passage, if you have a passage like this, it'd be very customary to, well, that was never a problem in the first place, really, but now, let's see, if we start adding, just start stacking crap on top of these notes, I'm sure this is where the feature shines. That's a tough one. That's a tough call. Because you see how it's still going through the accent right here. Maybe this wasn't the best example, but examples like this are going to happen quite often. So, I don't know. Could be worked on. Personally, okay. Smart shapes, meta tools, haven't added meta tools, blah, 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 meta tools. View changes finale no longer requires an update layout or redraw screen command to see changes when a smart shape is added or edited. Update layout or redraw screen command to see changes when a smart shape is added or edited. Okay, So okay, I can relate to this. Yeah. So a lot of times when you're moving around slurs and you're, if I understand correctly, sometimes it'll freeze and it won't update, and sometimes the notes and whatnot might get squashed, and you have to do a Control All, and then I usually just do Control 4 to do, basically it spaces everything out. I forget where it's under. Must be under Utilities, Music Spacing. Yeah, apply note spacing to current part or score. I'm just such in a big habit of just doing that all the time. I feel like I'm still probably going to be using that. Okay, cool. Tremeloes. Okay, yes, I remember them mentioning this. When a tremolo is added to a note, avoids collision with flags and stems. Okay, when tremolos are added to a whole note. Okay, this was actually an issue before. This, if they fixed this, this would be really nice. So if you have a whole note, what would happen before is if you put a tremolo, it would like just lay flat on top of it sideways, and you have to readjust it. So let's see, Let's see if they fixed it. Tremeloes, easy tremeloes. It's under TG Tools. We need to select something first. Easy tremeloes. Okay. Go. Oh, duh. Okay. That's what we need to do. All right, take two. You need to have two notes selected so you know what notes they need to tremolo to. Easy tremolos. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Now, does that look different from what it was before? I can't say. Okay, let's try this again. With quarter notes, these should turn into quarter notes. Let's see. Easy tremolos. That's pretty damn good. All right. I have no issue with that. If I'm understanding correctly, automatically remain in the staff and never intersect with ledger lines by default. Stem and stemlet. Stem is automatically adjusted. Let me see if I can understand this. Adhere to enhance positioning. Oh my god. When tremolos, to avoid collisions with flags and beat, when tremolos are added to a whole note, they are horizontally centered to the attached note. Horizontally centered. Okay, good. Deleted or moved or flipped. I'm just going to take their word on that in this case. So very good. Okay. So oh, that's interesting. 64th notes. You can have a 64th note pickup. I mean, how slow a piece are you using? Pickups. Where are pickups? It's in a weird spot. There it is. Pickup measure. I'll be damned. Holy crap. I'm not quite sure how many pieces of music have a 64th note pickup, though I'm glad that it exists. So kudos. No, I'm sure you can probably, if you just do 128. Oh no, you may, or I'm sorry, I guess it'd maybe be 32. Yeah. So, I mean, this. So you could have a. Wow, if you're careful. That doesn't look right. All right. What not to do in finale. Does it actually play back? I'm curious. So it does play back. that might need to be fixed, actually. If you have anything lower than 64, actually, I think that's too small if I'm wrong, if I'm mistaken. But, I mean, really, is that the biggest issue in the world? No, I don't think people are going to use 64th notes, but let's see if it works. That's weird. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right. Am I doing something wrong? Pickup measures in the setup wizard. Okay, I am doing something wrong. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do this really quick. I just want to make sure I'm not giving false information here. Let's see. Keyboard, no, there's just two keyboards. Oh, here we go. Pickup measure. We can always specify the pickup measure, right? Finish. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. So something's not right. So something that's not supposed to do that. So, might need to write to Finale about that. Unless I need to respace it out. Nope, spacing it doesn't do anything. Yeah, but now I wonder, now I'm sorry, now this is becoming more of an investigation. Now, has this always been an issue with 64th notes? Or, oops, yeah. Or is it, if I do a 32nd note, that should be fine, right? Do 32nd notes work correctly? 32nd note. That's on the edge of catastrophe, but I guess that's okay. Now it might be, yeah, okay, yeah. I think that might be the reason why, but it should be able to space that out properly, I would think. Yeah, holy crap, that's terrible. Yeah, that's not ideal. You'd need to go into the measure tool in this case, and you need to respace it out. So the automatic spacing could be optimized. Let's just put it that way. Because really, you don't want to have two stupidly long measures. Like imagine you having like 16th note runs in here, and then this just, yeah, and then the rest of it would just look so bizarre. So I guess that's a cool feature. I mean, again, I'm not quite sure how many pieces of music begin with a 64th note upbeat. So, but I think that's going to, I think this video is long enough, and this was kind of a great exploration, I think, for anybody who's watching, and for me, definitely. I will see if I can make a video of going over, once I learn all these, the changes, making a more in-depth and to the point video of all the changes in Finale to see if upgrading to version 26 is right for you. So in any case, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. I want to thank all my subscribers for sticking with me. And if you like the video, if it helped you out in any way, please go ahead and leave a like. That lets me know I'm doing a good job. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.